Well, the next stop in the road to the White House is the South Carolina primary taking place this Saturday. But tonight, Democratic presidential candidates will debate it out on the stage. Senator Bernie Sanders has now emerged as the frontrunner, and his rivals see tonight and this weekend as one of the last chances to knock him off his perch. Joining me now to discuss the debate and the race is Philip Crowther, international affiliate reporter for the Associated Press. Phil, good to see you again. So now it seems Bernie Sanders is the front runner at this point. What should he be expecting tonight, and what can we expect from him?
Well, look, most likely there'll be attacks coming from all sides, and literally all sides, because the senator from Vermont will be center stage. There will be 7 candidates altogether. Maybe all 6 of them will be going after Bernie Sanders, with the notable exception maybe of Senator Elizabeth Warren. The two of them haven't really attacked each other that much in the past. Now, why is this happening right now? Well, because Bernie Sanders very quickly after the caucuses in Nevada has established himself as the front runner in this race to become the nominee in the Democratic Party. And a lot of candidates on the moderate side, of which of course there are so many, seem to have only really found out this late in the game that this might be a last chance saloon to topple Bernie Sanders off his very new perch. And this is why you'll probably see the likes of Vice President Joe Biden, former mayor of South Bend, Indiana, Pete Buttigieg, but also Mike Bloomberg, former mayor of New York City, all of them most likely going after Bernie Sanders. What do we expect from him? Well, something new, because he admits it himself. It's a bit of a strange position for this perennial outsider to be in. He is now the front runner, the one who will be attacked by everybody else.
Well, you mentioned by Mike Bloomberg. He did not do so well in those debates the last time. This is his second debate now. What can we expect from him?
Yeah, it simply has to be a better performance, of course, from Mike Bloomberg. Last time around was a halting performance at best, though it improved in the second half of that debate in Las Vegas. This time he's had a little bit more time to practice, and indeed he has. He pushed back a town hall he was going to have with CNN in order to organize and practice that little bit more for this debate. So expect him to go after Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, no doubt about that at all. But also remember last week how he was attacked by Elizabeth Warren, the senator from Massachusetts. Maybe he will want to get one over on her as well. This will be a candidate who will be on the attack this time around.
Well, quickly, Philip, former Vice President Joe Biden, he is predicting that he will win South Carolina. We've heard that. How important is tonight for him and this weekend, and how do you think he'll do?
We often talk about must-wins, maybe a little bit too much, but this truly is a must-win for the former vice president. He has always said, don't look at the first 3 primary contests, look at the first 4 as a whole, because that is going to include South Carolina here on Saturday. This is the state that he has to win, that he has always banked on winning. Why? Because of his large African-American support in this state. But with Bernie Sanders turning into a front runner almost all of a sudden, might there be an upset here in the cards for Joe Biden, against Joe Biden, rather? It's a very difficult terrain for him here now. One thing's for sure here. If Joe Biden is not to win here on Saturday, the cries for him to get out of this race for the Democratic nomination will be very, very loud indeed. That is why we are calling this a must-win state for Joe Biden.
All right, we will see what happens in South Carolina. Thank you again, Philip.
Thank you.